Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here. None other. I am here to do a makeup tutorial. I know it's been a while since y'all seen me do a makeup tutorial, but I am going to come and do a She-Ra Princess of Power makeup tutorial. I'm not doing one based off of the new series. I'm doing one based off the old series for I can educate y'all a little bit more about the characters. So what I'm finna to do first, I am finna to highlight under my, contour, contour, do my concealing under my eye. And I hope everybody has been having a good, safe week. I've been trying to find things to do. So I said, let me just do some. So y'all might get another makeup tutorial Friday. So y'all just let me know what kind of makeup tutorial, but I wanted to come and do this one first. And I'm going to bridge my nose. There you go. And we're going to just, and if you wonder what I'm concealing with, is I am concealing with the NYX Studio HD Studio Prime, not primer, but concealer. There we go. So we're going to take this right here. Get that little spot. Get the nose. And under the eye. And like I'm saying, I hope everybody just stay inside. That's all I have to say. But let's get into the video. The character I'm doing this for the starting back up my She-Ra Princess of Power 2020. I am doing Loo-kee. If you don't know about Loo-kee, then baby, you think you know everything about She-Ra based off of this the reboot. You don't. So Loo-kee was one of my favorite characters. So as I was just watching, I have the full collection of She-Ra Princess of Power and things. So, don't blame me from having that because I grew up to it. I have He-Man and She-Ra, and Loo-kee is one of my favorite characters. Let me just say, one of my favorite characters. So we're going to be the eyeshadow palette we're going to be using is Canopy Fruit. It's the Canopy Fruit Pie Filling. So this is the one we're using. Okay, let me set the paper over here. And we're going, and for the base of the eyeshadow, we're using Tarte Shape Tape eyeshadow primer. And to make sure I don't get a lot of it everywhere on my eye, I'm going to take, where is it? Oh my God, it's so, we're going to take this right here and we're just going to do this. It's just a little bit more easier for me to do, for I won't have to use my fingers a lot. I have different methods of doing my makeup, so yep. So there we go with that. So the next thing we're going to take is this brush right here, because it's going to be my good brush. And the first color we're going to go in is called Fail Berry. This is this brown, light brownish color right here. And I love this palette. This palette has and I'm just gonna, put that in there. And like I'm saying, I'm doing Loo-kee. And just to blend it out just a little bit more, I'm going to do a couple of blending methods with this particular. I'm going to use these two brushes just to blend it out. And let me see how it's doing. Yeah, that's it. There we go. And like I said, I'm doing Loo-kee. And if you don't know much about Loo-kee, you need to go back and watch the original. Let me just say, go back and watch the original She-Ra, Princess of Power. And let me just tell you, it is one of the best, and I say one of the best series that one of the best shows that I grew up to. So I grew up to this show. Anybody born in the 80s, you know what I'm talking about. So the first color I'm going to take is... So I was looking at the colors yesterday because I was watching She-Ra yesterday, and I'm going to take this color called Olive, and it's green. And his green is kind of olive. I'm going based off of the old show. And being in, like, he has a couple of episodes dedicated to him. The one I actually and what we're doing, I'm putting this color sort of in the crease. And I'm building it. I'm just giving a good build. And now we're on the other eye. And we're just going to build it in. So one of the, like I'm saying, the character, his colors, I'm doing like his clothing colors. And his clothing colors is blue, red, and blue. There's some blues in there, some reds in there, and it's this green in there, and it's a yellow in there. So I'm just trying to pull them in the best way that I know and get some good pigmentation to it. But like I'm saying, it is like he just was just a character that She-Ra, he would pop in. You would like have to at the end try to spot him where he was and everything in the series. But he always, when he popped in, when it was at the end of the show, he said, "Hi, I'm Loo-kee. Can you find where I was hiding today? If not, take another look." So, yeah, I mean, that was just something different about this character. But when he became part of the series, one of the particular ones I was watching yesterday, can't remember, was about She-Ra freeing these other cities and trying to get the other town to the Great Rebellion to free these slaves from Hordak. And one of the things was, was the time when Hordak had this technical machine that freezes, and it got to Whispering Woods thanks to Imp and Shadow Weaver, because Glimmer, bless her soul, didn't have any idea what was going on. And when she realized what it was and things, so I'm just putting a small amount, if you can see, a small amount of red also in the crease. And I'm going to try to darken it up just a bit near the eye, right up in here, right. Just going to darken it up. It's turning out pretty well. But yeah, all right. the next color, I'm gonna have to do a two-way on my eye, and um, actually, yeah, we're gonna do a two-way on my eye, and we're going to take this, and that red was cranberry. That was, if you let me just show y'all right quick. That's this color right here. So the next color we're using is I'm gonna put is this color right here. Now, with like I'm saying, Loo-kee in this particular episode, I'm talking about. Let me get this down, y'all. All right. So that is that, but we're just not gonna do a lot of uh, blending with the yellow and orange. So now we have that in there. So we're gonna take this beautiful shimmery blue right here, and we're just going to finish it off at the tips with this. There we go. And let me put the highlight in right quick. But like I'm saying, like Loo-kee was that, like the episode is like Loo-kee has to go to Etheria to get He-Man, and Light Hope end up sharing the He-Man and She-Ra's secret due to this. Now, if you don't remember that episode, go back and watch it. The highlight color I'm using is called Lemonade, and let me just show it to y'all. The blue was called Ice, and I'm using Lemonade right here for the highlight brow bone color. All right, so let me get through with this. So we're going to put, for the powder, we're putting the, oh, this is the wrong one. So before I do the powder, let me do my baking right quick. But like I'm saying, Loo-kee was just one of three people who knew the secret about He-Man and She-Ra and thing, and it's just that was just that. And the banana powder I'm using is by is, oh Lord, give me a minute, y'all. Going blank. It's by Black Radiance. There we go. It's one of my go-to. Black Radiance True Complexion loose setting powder, and this is in banana. And one of the things about this show, it did a lot, and it gave kids a moral of the story and everything. Now, one of the things I'm gonna give y'all that y'all will love about Loo-kee, he goes back and rescue his father and friends and family and bring them back to Whispering Woods. You have several people who he comes in contact with. But during the episode where he goes and get He-Man, and this is what you briefly see Skeletor and Skeletor and Beastman, and Skeletor just thinking, oh, this is one of Beastman's beasties, and he said, stay away, Beastman. He wanted to go and get Prince Adam, but that portal, he said, I gotta get to He-Man, so he dashed for that portal, and then he tells He-Man what's going on. He said, but I don't know how to get back. He goes, the sorcerers can help you out with that, and don't forget, I do have one on them as well. I'm gonna be flipping back and forth with this and thing, but I will tell y'all this, Lucky does play a real good thing, but let me just tell you something. If you don't know much about the old She-Ra, Princess of Power, go to Facebook. Excuse me, not Facebook. They have a Facebook page. I know they have a Facebook page. I know they have that. But if you was born in the 80s and you know a lot about the original She-Ra, go and check them out, because you will be surprised where it comes out to be. So let's get started. And this is the actual powder. This is the CoverGirl Queens collection. This is medium deep Q425. Q425. This is the one I use. It's a lot. And thing. And I'm gonna be having a review coming up very soon. I've just been waiting to do it on some stuff. So yeah. So and thing. Oh, this thing's gonna fall apart. But yeah, this is just one of my favorite and stuff. So we have that. So for blush, I want to go so neutral. We're going to try to go very, very neutral. We're going to go very neutral and stuff for everything. So now the next couple of things I'm going to show you is going to be the blush and highlight. So let's start with the highlight. We're going to start with the highlight and then the blush. So let me make sure. Okay, we're going to use, okay. So for the highlight, we're going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Blossom Glow. Let me just show you. This is Blossom Glow. And it's very beautiful. I'm just going to not put too much of this on. And we're just going to go. Just a little bit more. There we go. Anything, but yeah, we got this. There you go. So that is that. That's the highlight. And then for blush, we're using a color called Poppy. And I'm just gonna do. There we go with that. Now the next thing is just putting on just a lipstick. And I'm going to go with my favorite lipstick. That's not, I don't need you. Let's see. Here we go. And I'm going to use Mink. And this is just, I'm just thinking color-wise. Alright. And that was Revlon Mink. And then, forgot to do one thing with my highlight. So, another thing with my highlight I will use is like when I contour my nose totally different. And so what I do is I take my highlight. Now, y'all going, what you do with your highlight? You're going to take a small brush. This is a brush that I mostly use with my highlight. Take a small brush. And from the tip of my bridge to the tip of my nose. Now, if you see how I do this, now, that's what I do. This is how I make it look like I have a smaller nose. Yep, this is how I make it look like I have a smaller nose. We're going to take this brush and we're just going to do this. And go to the sides. And that is it. This is how I make myself look like I have a smaller nose. It is one of the best. And so then I go, not with this. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. I have a puffer brush. And I just go back and go to the top of my head, around, and just make sure everything is just blend out where I need it to be blend. And that's it. This is it. This is it. And this is my Loo-kee Lashira Princess of Power Loo-kee makeup tutorial. I hope y'all enjoy. Hope y'all enjoy the makeup tutorial. You can still find this particular palette on Amazon.com. This is a cruelty-free makeup palette. So y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.